There are places in the world that seem to exist outside of time, like the Douro Valley in Portugal. Here the sun gilds the hills and the Rio Douro carves through terraced vineyards sculpted by generations. This isn't just a destination, it's an experience that asks you to slow down and savor. The air is rich with earth, wild herbs, and the sweet promise of grapes. Every stone wall and vineyard tells a story of resilience and deep connection to the land. I came searching for the story of port wine, but found a living tradition, one you can only understand by being here. The answers aren't in books. They're in the soil, the hands of winemakers, and the cellars where wine quietly matures. So come with me, let's travel down this golden river, climb the hills, and meet the people who pour their souls into every bottle. The Douro Valley is waiting, ready to share its story, one best enjoyed with a full glass and an open heart. Let's begin this journey and discover the magic that flows from this incredible corner of the world. Here, beauty unfolds slowly, and every moment is a lesson in patience and passion. Welcome to the Douro. To understand the Douro, you must first see the land, a masterpiece of human determination. Steep hills plunge to the river, carved into terraces or socalcos that climb toward the sky. From afar, the valley is a tapestry of green vines, schist stone, and shimmering water. The river is the region's lifeblood, carrying its wine to the world for centuries. The vineyards are wild, with old gnarled vines planted in a chaotic mix, each rooted deep in mineral-rich, stubborn soil. This struggle gives the grapes their intense flavor, beauty born from hardship. As the sun moves, the valley transforms. Morning shadows, electric midday greens, and golden evenings. The river turns to liquid gold, and the hills sigh in the cooling air. Every view reminds you, you're part of something much older and grander than yourself. The Douro's landscape is a living testament to perseverance and artistry. Here, nature and human effort are forever entwined. It's a place that humbles and inspires, and it's only the beginning of the story. Reaching a traditional quinta in the Douro is a pilgrimage. Narrow roads wind through olive groves and wildflowers, leading you away from the modern world. The quinta is a working farm, a collection of old stone buildings and a home filled with history. There's no formal welcome, just genuine hospitality and an invitation to share in their passion. You're not a tourist here, you're a guest, stepping into a life dedicated to the grape. The air is thick with the scent of earth, aging wood and fermenting fruit. The perfume of tradition. The owner, hands marked by years of labor, walks you through the vineyards, sharing stories instead of lectures. He points out ancient vines, explains the unique blend of grapes, and speaks of the sun, rain, and harvest challenges. It's not a business, it's a legacy, passed down through generations. In this honest exchange, you begin to understand the soul of the Douro. The magic isn't just in the wine, but in the people and their connection to the land. Every vine, every stone, every story is part of a living heritage. Here, tradition is alive and tangible, and you're invited to be a part of it. This is where the Douro's true spirit reveals itself. Oh. The winemakers of the Douro are more than farmers. They're artists and historians, deeply rooted in their land. When you meet them, you sense their connection to the valley in every word and gesture. I spent time with a family making wine for over 2 centuries. The patriarch, wise and humble, spoke of intuition, knowing the land so well he could sense what the vines needed. His daughter, trained in modern enology, blended new science with ancient tradition. Together, they honored the past while embracing the future, a dance between generations. Their passion was infectious. Each vintage was a child, each bottle a story. For them, wine isn't just a product, it's the culmination of a life's work and a family's history. When you drink their wine, you become part of that story, connected to the people in the valley. The Douro's winemakers remind us great wine is born from love, patience, and deep roots. Their legacy is poured into every glass, and their story continues with each new harvest. This is the heart of the Douro. Making port wine is a ritual. Ancient tradition meets careful science. It starts with the harvest families gather to hand-pick grapes from steep terraces, celebrating and working side by side. Grapes are crushed in granite lagares, often by foot, a gentle, rhythmic dance that preserves the fruit's essence. The defining moment is fortification. Grape spirit is added mid-fermentation, preserving sweetness and boosting strength. This single act gives port its richness and longevity. The young wine then ages in barrels, ruby ports in large vats for a few years, tawny ports in small barrels for decades. Time and wood transform the wine, creating flavors of fruit, nuts, caramel, and spice. Patience is essential. Nothing can be rushed. Each step is guided by experience and intuition. The result is a wine that tells the story of its land and its makers. Port is more than a drink. It's a celebration of tradition and time. And every bottle is a testament to the Douro's enduring spirit. Tasting Douro wines is a sensory journey, a symphony in every glass. A young ruby port glows deep red, bursting with fresh cherry and blackberry aromas. A 20-year-old tawny shimmers amber, offering scents of dried fruit, nuts, caramel, and spice. The flavors are just as distinct. Ruby is vibrant and youthful, tawny is silky, nutty, and endlessly complex. Each sip reveals the valley's story, its sun, soil, and seasons. But the Douro isn't just about port. The region's dry reds are bold and mineral-driven. The whites are crisp and aromatic, perfect for summer days. These are the wines locals drink daily, expressions of the valley's diversity. Tasting them gives you a complete picture of the Douro's character. Every glass is a window into the land and its people. The wines are as varied as the landscape, each with its own tale to tell. To taste here is to understand the Douro's soul. It's an experience that lingers long after the last drop. The valley's flavors are unforgettable, and they invite you to return again and again. This is the Douro in every glass. Beyond the wine, the Douro's true treasure is its people. Community is the foundation. Families working together, sharing meals and passing down traditions. Guests are welcomed like family, invited to share food, stories, and laughter. Generations live and work side by side. Their knowledge passed through experience, not manuals. Meals are simple but rich. Slow-cooked stews, fresh bread, and garden salads, always paired with local wine. I remember dining under a canopy of vines, the sun setting over the hills, laughter filling the air. In that moment, I wasn't a visitor. I was part of something timeless. The Douro's sense of belonging is profound. It nourishes body and soul. This spirit of connection is the valley's invisible ingredient. It's what gives the wine its depth and the land its warmth. The Douro teaches us the value of community and tradition. Here, life is richer for being shared, and every visitor leaves with a sense of home. Visiting the Douro is an education in tradition, patience, and harmony with nature. The winemakers are guardians of a fragile legacy, ancient vines, old techniques, and a deep respect for the land. Supporting small family-owned quintas helps preserve this heritage. Every bottle you buy is a vote for craftsmanship and a lifeline for these families. Seek out local producers, ask questions, and listen to their stories. You'll find experiences far richer than any tourist itinerary. Supporting local culture is about connection, building bridges, and sharing humanity over a glass of wine. So let's raise a glass to the people, the hills, the river, and the future of the Douro. May these traditions flourish for generations to come. Let's learn to slow down, savor the moment, and appreciate life's simple, beautiful things. That's the Douro's greatest lesson. Our journey through the Douro ends here, but its magic lingers. I hope you can feel the sun, smell the earth, and taste the valley's story in every glass. Now it's your turn to dream, of standing on a terraced hillside sharing wine with those who made it. Whether you visit or simply find a bottle from a Douro producer, you can connect with this culture. This journey is about more than wine. It's about stories, connection, and celebrating what makes our world rich. Thank you for joining me in the Douro. I hope it sparked your curiosity and inspired your next adventure. Keep exploring, keep tasting, and never lose your appetite for discovery. Until our next journey, be well and drink well. There's a world of flavor waiting to be found. Cheers.